Let's.
I think we're live.
Well, that's a good thing, right?
Let me double check.
I don't know if we're live. I don't know anything. What I certainly don't know is how to connect the microphone to my phone PC, so you guys don't have to listen to crap on me. I mean, it's an improvement, right? And now we have. Can we just sit, please, for God's sake, everyone? Thanks. We want to thank everyone for your patience this evening. As you can tell, we're attempting a new setup at a new microphone. Unfortunately, Duel of the Fans only has the budget for a single microphone, so we're trying to figure out how to make this work. It also sounds like I have a really bad voice changer mask on right now. We're trying. Unfortunately, Duel of Fans only has the budget for a single microphone. Laptop mic. So we're trying to figure out how to make this work. If our fans only knew how many hours we have spent trying to figure this out, this microphone to work, and we're just going to scrap it all and buy a new microphone, too. So you have your own and I have my own. So I'll call in Scowls at the computer. What? Bro. I don't know what's going on, guys. Anyways, D23. So, strangely enough, D23 is so does Disney D23 or simply D23. It was founded in 2000. Focused events on Disney focused products. So this isn't a Star Wars showcase. This is a Disney showcase.
We gotta wait for it to catch up. Okay, I turned off that mic. Oh my goodness. Worst part is we need to wait for it to catch up to see what we're doing. So, his like, so if we talk into it like this, that was good. That swing away was nice.
And that's about the only thing the microphone is good for.
Dramatic swing away. Bear with us here, guys. We're figuring it out. That doesn't sound terrible. I mean, it sounds better than what we were dealing with seconds ago.
Yeah, I'm still pretty terrible. All right, so let's meet this because I'm not here myself. My brain's not working.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Okay, all right. Sound is better now. Thank you, John McRobbie. Thank you, everyone who bared with us there. We've got it sorted out for today, and this is what we're gonna do. So,
Okay, good. So I don't have to hear myself.
yeah.
Awesome. Yes,
Okay.
just trying, guys.
All right. So,
Man, that guy on the right is really annoying.
buddy, don't be hard on yourself.
Right. Okay. So D23, what is it? It's a Disney-focused event showcasing their stuff for the year.
Yep.
So let's forget about Mickey Mouse and Marvel. We're here because we're Star Wars fans.
Correct.
So there were some pretty big announcements made, and we're going to address them. So I would say the biggest one was the reveal of the Skeleton Crew, the trailer.
Yeah.
So we're going to watch that. We're going to react together. We had some information leaked. Well, we had a teaser trailer for The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Now, that was only available to people in the hall. Um, I don't understand why we still have these conventions in today's day and age and have exclusive footage. Like, go to the hall and watch a 30-second teaser of Mandalorian and Grogu. Because everyone in the hall is filming it with their cell phones and
Yeah.
uploading it to Twitter. So,
The people that are in the hall are content creators that want to get that viral video.
100%. So, we happened to cross a copy of the teaser for Mandalorian and Grogu,
Yeah,
which we cannot show here, but it's out there.
yeah.
I don't want the Disney snipers figuring out where I live. But we'll kind of just address that and what happened there. The other big trailer was, I guess, the Rebuild the Galaxy.
The Lego one.
Yeah, so it's the Lego
Movie.
Star Wars event. And then we received some other ridiculous stats, we'll say. So, like, the big one is like, this one I just love. Dave Filoni revealed 3 new Mandalorian inspired skins, sorry, heading to Star Wars Fortnite.
Nice.
That was at D23. That's insane.
Fortnite skins will be available beginning August 12th.
That's insane.
Yeah.
What else you got for us?
Well, I do not get Disney's obsession with Fortnite. I mean, I get it that like every kid plays
It's
it,
not Disney's obsession with Fortnite. It's Fortnite's obsession with Disney.
but Disney released that whole like Palpatine return thing in Fortnite.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So before anyone got trailers of Palpatine returning, there was like an audio release. We'll find it and talk about it someday. Of like Palpatine came onto Fortnite and like did some sort of audio release that he was back, and it's like you play Fortnite?
That's kind of crazy. I don't play
I
Fortnite.
don't play Fortnite, and
Nice.
I think it's really silly. Like, again, I understand that these are for children,
Yeah.
and we're complaining that Star Wars movies for children can be exposed to adults, but like, really, what's your like target audience with Fortnite players?
Kids.
Kids don't have disposable income. Kids aren't
Did you have to
subscribing
buy a
Disney Plus.
DLC to hear that?
But I'm assuming that this DLC is going to make more money than half of the Disney-related products.
Probably.
Really crazy side note here. Do you know the games Warcraft 2?
Yep.
There's a mount in World of Warcraft that made more money than StarCraft 2 did.
That's
We
insane.
no longer create products like good games because they don't make money. We create DLC and microtransactions.
Says Queen Fire says your audio is still off. I turned the laptop. Please let us know if that helps a little bit. We're working through it here. It's been a process. Nice, yeah.
We're gonna attempt the Obi-Wan Kenobi here. I don't know what's going on. We just can't win. I don't even know where the microphone is on this thing.
Yeah, I don't either.
Technology.
I think it's by the camera. I don't know. The fake microphone.
I'm gonna hold a fake microphone because it makes me feel like I'm actually doing something.
Dude, that should have been the thumbnail right there.
A little bit of the Kenobi crotch.
Yeah, what? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Okay.
Seriously, we tested it several times. We tested it a lot of times,
Dude, we did 2 days of testing.
and it works right until it doesn't want to work. So, we will.
Hilariously working now. Okay.
It was the fake microphone all along.
So D23 is a fan event, you said?
Yes.
That doesn't mean it's run by fans.
No, it's a Disney event showcasing movies, products,
Yeah.
all that sort of rigmarole. We're focused strictly on Star Wars release at the
Yeah, because they had a bunch of other cool stuff.
Yeah, so they had some really neat things. I guess the big one that they're talking about is the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. That's the Disneyland ride where you sit in the Millennium Falcon cockpit. There's like renderings released of like Grogu and Mandalorian. So like for all 6 people that will get the chance to try that, cool.
For the rest of us,
Your sarcasm tonight is on point, and I'm loving it.
seriously though, like what the hell is
It's
that? Like
it shows our frustration as fans because it doesn't feel like we're getting anything that actually matters. So I'm like I know we're mainly focused on Star Wars here tonight, but like The Incredibles 3, like that's amazing. Like Pixar got some good things. Toy Story 5, like they got some big announcements. We got the Lego Star Wars movie and the Skeleton Crew, which looks like absolute junk.
really? Okay, we're gonna get into the Skeleton Crew. Um, again, you have a teaser for Mandalorian and Grogu. Why didn't you air it? Why was it just a private thing? I think the reasoning, and this is my conspiracy tinfoil hat theory, is because they don't really have anything to show you. And when we watch the teaser, they really don't have anything to show us.
When's it coming? It's 2026.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? It's way too soon. They're just trying to, I can use my fake microphone. They're just trying to get us excited. Bitch, please, we're already excited. Like,
Yeah.
we enjoy Mandalorian. Like, we're excited for this movie.
Right.
Like, give us something. Give us a cool trailer, a cool reveal, nothing. Not Fortnite skins.
Do you think in this movie is going to be like the Heir to the Empire style, where we bring like Ahsoka and everybody together to defeat Thrawn? Because if that's the case and we got none of that, then that's kind of lame. Kind of really lame.
Like, the teaser wasn't like Mandalorian and Grogu the movie, and then like a reveal of Thrawn's face or something, or like the bigger baddie. If I can remember, it's them in an ATRT, like the little chicken walker thing. And cool. All right. Wicked stuff, man. Oh, we did get a little bit of Zeb. That was it. We did get a little bit more of Zeb. I forgot about that. But
Yeah.
anyways, let's talk about the big one.
Which one?
Okay. My big one is they had Andor. They talked about Andor season 2.
Ew. Really? What'd they say?
How good it's gonna be, and Colin, you should watch it.
Well, today we were actually supposed to start Andor, but then D23 happened and our plans changed. So I guess that'll be next week.
Colin will find any reason he can to not watch Andor. But starting next week, once we have this figured out, we will see it for streaming at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock if we can get the audio figured out.
Yeah, be patient with us. We're gonna. I will rewatch. You will
Sorry.
watch Andor
I gotta
season 1.
turn the laptop.
That's Colin's cue to shut me up. He just rotates the. So, okay, we got some concept art. We got Diego Luna coming out.
What's that?
Diego Luna is the main actor and the executive producer.
Oh, yeah.
He just came out and he said like how great the energy was in the room. And it's like, yeah, you have like 1,000 Star Wars fans crammed into
Yeah.
space, and like
Every one of his fans.
yeah. I had seen some neat footage of Manny Jacinto.
Yeah.
Who played the stranger, and
Yeah.
he was getting a ton of love.
Yeah, which is cool.
Which he deserves.
I think if anyone liked anything from the Acolyte, it was him. Like I feel like everybody kind of likes him, regardless your feelings on the Acolyte. Like I've seen a lot of people like talking about his figures online and his lightsaber and like his fight style and stuff. So I'm like, I think if people took anything they liked from the Acolyte, it was definitely him.
We'll find it later. It's on my phone, which is recording. They released some of the concept art of the stranger's mask and the different.
I saw that.
I guess I did. Yeah.
Sick.
I actually was really happy with the design they ended up going with.
Same.
I really liked the teeth and stuff. It was like a very.
The other one I really liked was the like rank.
Yes.
It looked like he was just like deformed or like real ugly, and they were like wrapping him up like me.
So I kind of like some of that stuff, but it's like I didn't really get from this event. I know that there's a lot of big content creators, and surprise, we're not big content creators. We got to go to the event in like cosplays and
Carly Cake?
Yeah, got to interview some people, get some really cool shots done. It was a fan event, but I feel like it was an expensive fan event.
Oh yeah. Everything Disney does nowadays is expensive, dude.
I mean, when they fail expensively.
That's for sure. They stand behind it too. What do we take away from this event? As Star Wars fans, not too much.
There was no major like reveal because we knew about all this coming up, right?
Yeah.
So what's the point of this event?
Well, it wasn't for Star Wars, obviously. Like I'm telling, like, dude, The Incredibles 3 is massive. That's massive.
Second one wasn't that good.
Yeah, but it was good. It wasn't as good as the first one. The first one was like, boom.
Okay, wait. So here's my thing. You're right. The first one's a great movie. Some may argue that the first Incredibles movie is the best Fantastic Four movie.
100%. Yeah.
So you have Fantastic Four coming out, your own IP. Why are you releasing this?
Weird too.
Was it like a comedy version?
No, it's supposed to be like an alternate reality, like set in
Why did it look like that?
Because they're going. This is their art stuff. They want to prove that it's like an older.
I guess. So, okay, but Incredibles is going to be big. Toy Story is going to be big. Obviously,
We got Red Hulk coming.
that's going to be big.
Toy Story stopped being good after the second one.
We've got, yeah, I agree with that too. But it's like people are going to watch it. People are going to be excited for it. People are going to watch it. People are going to like it. Same with the Marvel stuff, where like Star Wars, like, dude, I don't think anyone's excited for Rebuild the Galaxy. Skeleton
Crew was gonna be cool, but now it's
It looks like it's going to be a really geared towards children,
Okay,
which is fine,
so
but it's not for us. Like, it's not.
it could be for us though, because like I mean, like the one word I've heard everyone toss around, or no more than one word, it's Goonies in space. Now I don't know if people are just uncreative and like they heard someone else say the Goonies and now, but like every Star Wars content creator has called it Goonies in space. There's more than one story out there about children discovering a treasure or something.
Is that they're discovering a treasure?
Well, we could have gone with like it's like I know like more recent, but like a Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Where it's like a group of four children uncovering something, and one of them they meet another individual who has like special psychic powers.
yeah.
Sounds more like Stranger Things than the Goonies.
Why don't we watch the trailer and then we'll touch back on it?
All right, let's do it. So
Okay, bear with us for
you guys are there.
a minute and 41 seconds, and we're gonna throw on the trailer really quick, and then we're gonna talk about it. So
Can't do the overlay, right? Sorry. I
we
think Disney
we could, but I
would kill us.
I had it set up to do that, and then we switched cameras,
Ah.
so now it's not set up to do that. So here we go.
That was a snow speeder, by the way. Did you like the Spider-Man movies recently?
Like the MCU ones?
Yeah. That's the same director, John
Oh,
Watts.
really? Is it?
So
Okay.
if you like Spider-Man, Homecoming, Far From Home, all those shenanigans, so he knows how to do teenagers.
Yeah.
Like Peter Parker felt
Yeah.
like he was an actual teenager in school and stuff.
And like, I'm not shitting on this movie or this show at all. Like, I'm excited for it. I just don't think I'm gonna be as excited for it as like The Acolyte or like something that's more geared towards the older audience versus like what could be The Goonies in space. Like, The Goonies is an amazing movie, but I liked it more as a kid than I do now. I think
People loved Stranger Things and they were adults.
Yeah, but Stranger Things is for adults. It's not for kids.
So this could be for adults.
Hopefully. That's so weird. Right now, what we see on the screen is a literal Canadian suburb with some slight differences to the architecture.
They need a few more. No, they didn't do that.
Yeah.
I think that's the most unsettling thing that I've heard people talk about is aesthetic.
Yeah. I don't know.
My hot take: I'm so ready for this. If there was another sand planet, I would eat a jar of sand. I'd rather eat jars of sand than watch the movie.
Okay, and I get what you're saying. Like, I get it. Like, why wouldn't there be like this type of planet out there? But like, I feel like the whole love and like everybody's passion for Star Wars is like it's different from Earth. It's not like not no part Coruscant, which is the most like Earth, doesn't look like Earth. Like,
I think the reason for this is because it's about them being lost in space. So it's giving us a familiar enough setting that we can like attach ourselves to these four characters whose names are Wim, Fern, Phoebe, and Neil.
Neil?
Great names.
Neil?
Neel.
Neil. Okay.
Yeah. So I think the reason for this is they want us to associate ourselves with these kids living in a mundane environment, like fans. We live in mundane, you know what I mean? And they get sent to a wild planet with all sorts of crazy things. So it gives us juxtaposition of what they're used to, which is like suburban lifestyle and cars and like grass and like, you know what I mean? And they're going to end up in places like, but like actually like the Mos Eisley Cantina, where it's like a hive of
Yeah.
shenanigans.
Nice. I don't know.
That's Jedi. Yeah, so what I like with that too, it's a child reading a child's story of like a hologram book, and there's a Jedi in it,
Yeah.
which means that the Jedi are these like mystical figures. They're like supernatural, like they're beings based in stories and lore.
Do we know when this is set? Like time-wise? No? No idea?
My speculation is it takes place in the modern era. So it's either going to take place in Mandalorian Grogu, or I think probably Rey's. Now, the thing is, Jude Law's character is a Jedi.
He is.
Well, we'll hear it in the trailer. I think there's some misdirect. I think they think someone is a Jedi. So it has to be around the time that Jedi were prevalent enough.
Thanks. Thank you, Fit Together. Yes, we're
Man, I apologize if you
Does
had to
this sound better fit together? Please let us know. Sorry. Yeah, okay, so we think it's modern time frame. Again, I'm still not liking this very Earth feeling. Like, bro, these are literally cupboards. That's literally an Earth lamp. Like, that's an Earth lamp. They didn't even put anything into that. They didn't even try to cover that up into anything. They were like, Earth. That's Earth. They're on Earth right now. It's literally got a wire that's like plugged into a friggin'
But I think that's the point of it. It's supposed to be like, this isn't a world that we know. Oh God, now this is a world we don't know.
I get what you're getting for, but I just don't like it. Like everybody complains about the small sets of like Star Wars and stuff, how it feels like everything's filmed on a set. You say this too. I'm like, dude, they didn't even try. They literally went out to the woods in Waterford and were like, bang, set, like.
I'm digging it. Okay, I think that's misdirect. So I think the kid that's watching these Jedi stories is like totally enthralled.
Everyone,
So
yeah.
I think the characters are supposed to reflect us, the audience, living in suburban lifestyles, talking about these fantasy heroes, Jedi. You know what I mean? But I don't think he knows what's going on. He's like, that's a Jedi temple, because I don't know what it is. That looks like a Ewing, eh? From the back. X-Wings. And they look like the T-86 or T-65.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the misdirect.
Yeah.
So if you look at it, someone pulls a key off a pipe and it shakily comes over. They're saying that in the bars. It's someone with them in the bars. He's not in that cage.
Yeah.
So I think there's a misdirect that maybe one of the kids actually has force powers.
I like that.
That's why he's obsessed with Jedi.
I like that.
And I think they're making Jude Law up to be like he's the Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
and maybe it'll kind of play it up like, oh yeah, like Kumail Nanjiani's character in Obi-Wan, like, oh yeah,
Fair enough.
um, the more I watch this, the more I'm excited for it. Because I'm like,
Interesting.
what do we need another story of like a tough, rough, silent protagonist? No, we got the Mandalorian. You know what I mean?
So it's 9 years after Yavin. So right before Mando. Interesting. We need another what?
Like character-wise, like, what do we need as another protagonist? We don't need like a silent, masked guardian. We have the Mandalorian. I like the perspective of like we're seeing it from like the innocence of children. Like we're seeing their reaction to like these wild places and wild scenarios.
What I'm getting at is I just don't want to see Young Jedi Adventures in live action. That's basically what I'm saying. Like, I don't mind having it from the perspective of children, but I don't want Young Jedi Adventures in live action.
But I don't like, okay, when we talk about content that Disney is making for children, that's the Rebuild the Galaxy stuff.
Yeah, I guess.
I feel like this is, like I said, supposed to speak to us on an inner level of like our youth and our like innocence and like the
So you think it's like more like Stranger Things, where it's like a adult show with kid stars?
yeah.
Okay, all right.
Ironically enough, though, the main voice actor for Rebuild the Jedi is one of the kids from Stranger Things.
Ooh,
Galen Matarazzo, I think.
oh, is it?
I think he's
Peyton? I love that
I
kid.
think I could be wrong.
Toothless. Oh, wait. As long as there's no people in Space Scooter, dude, what happened to your phone?
Someday.
Well, our camera source just crapped out. Let's see if we can boot my camera source back up. Bear with us.
I swear to God, technology sucks. We unplugged my phone so it could charge. Can you tell we're a low budget crew? Guys, I'm so sorry. This is a travesty. I would do like something to occupy everyone, like a Fortnite dance, or that seems to be entertaining. But you know, we don't have a camera.
Bear with us. Haha, we getting it. That's not what I wanted. Alright, I'm turning the laptop. Ryan's not here to mess up his audio anyways. He's playing with the camera.
Why don't you guys who have seen the trailer let us know what you think while we figure this out? Because God knows it's going to take us a few moments. Just won't even turn on right now.
Are we back, guys? Ryan sounds great now. It went full simple jack. High production podcast, gents. Yeah, we're trying, guys. Come on. We're trying here. What we did was we tried to upgrade the audio for you guys and playing around with the mics and everything and using OBS and whatnot. It's a whole new learning curve. I mean, we're getting there. We spent 2 days trying to figure it out and get everything set up. But the mic we have is not the best. Or it's a great mic. It just doesn't. It's not picking up for us the best. So we're working around what we can. But I mean, Hey, we got the camera back fired up. Ryan's doing something.
My
Ne-
camera.
Never mind the camera. Oh, there we go. Can you bring it back a little bit? And then, yeah, we went OBS. Thank you for the suggestion. Yeah, that's perfect, Ryan. That's perfect. Okay. Nice.
I am done with tonight.
Okay, there we go. All right.
I would say take 2, but I'm done taking additional shots at this point.
I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Okay, we just need to go back to our position. Let us know if you can hear us all right. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Where were we?
Watching a trailer.
Yeah, let's finish that.
Guys, I really appreciate this. It's a learning curve for us. I've never done this before. Colin's being patient enough to take on the technical aspects.
Clearly, I'm not that good at it. I'm so bad with tech, dude. It's not even funny.
You know what? Even any of you have microphone recommendations. If any of you have stuff that you could recommend,
Yeah,
we do listen to.
we go through all the comments and everything.
Even the real mean ones. Oh, good. There was 6 seconds that we didn't watch.
Okay,
I think, is there a sting or a hook at the end? No? Okay.
okay.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I mean, I'm never not excited for. Here, pass it over.
Are you like more excited or less excited than Acolyte? You were for Acolyte.
Definitely much less excited. Way less excited.
So does that mean your expectations are lower? So like,
Uh, yeah, maybe. But the Acolyte was pitched to us as something that, like, the Acolyte was pitched as almost a Palpatine project. You know, so how can you not be
I
like
think
super hyped
that's
for
what
that?
people got upset about. Like, was it pitched as a Palpatine project, or was it just pitched as like a before Phantom Menace project? And people started drawing conclusions and assumptions, and then like
Yeah,
when they didn't get those expectations, they were like, "This is stupid."
that's fair.
So I think with this one, I don't know. My expectations are it's going to be a story about children discovering the galaxy. So it's going to be like a different view of what is what's out there. You know, we have enough Mandalorians, we have enough helmeted characters. Um, I think maybe like the innocence of children is a good place to um, explore.
Might be better. Yeah, might try. I'm not opposed to like them trying different like Mando was like a spaghetti western, right? The Acolyte was like a murder mystery.
Yeah,
Um, like so, I'm not opposed to them trying these other formats. It's just I wouldn't want them to like.
okay, I got a theory.
Okay,
How does Star Wars start?
like episode 4,
Any of the movies. What's the first thing that comes on screen?
the text scroll,
And what is the very first thing that we read?
the title.
A long time ago in a galaxy far,
Okay,
far
yeah,
away. These kids are going to the far, far away galaxy. That's the way I see it. Like, I think that maybe a lot of the stuff is stories to them. Because, like, in the opening, whatchamacallit thing, we don't see, like, rebel, empire. It just seems like people living a life.
yeah,
So I think they're outside of this.
true.
So I think maybe, stupid idea, maybe they get lost in the Star Wars galaxy. That's why we see
Interesting.
Jawas and like things that we're used to. You know,
I like that, but they got to do stuff to make it interesting.
so
Like they got to keep it interesting. If that's like it can't be.
if there was a sand planet, I'd have no interest in this. If they were like, "Oh, where are we? Sand, I hate sand," I'd be like, "I hate you." No, but I mean, I have faith with the director. I think John Watson does really good stuff.
Yeah, I didn't know
I,
he did Spider-Man.
I think like those Spider-Man, like okay, the original Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire is an adult. School, it's weird. The newer ones, like all the actors, all the characters feel very much.
Their age.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And then, wow, I'm doing some real weird things. In the Star Wars Repo of the Galaxy trailer is the Flash. Thompson kid from Star Wars. The other one? The Tony Ravioli. Whatever his name is.
What?
The Peter Parker's nemesis in Spider-Man movies. The guy that's always like making fun of Peter.
Flash?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's one of
Flash
the,
Thompson?
whatever I call him.
You said Flash Gordon.
Oh my
I'm like, what
Flash
are you
Thompson,
talking
sorry.
about?
He's the voice actor in this rebuild.
All right, let's check this one.
Jedi Bob was a minifigure from a set in Attack of the Clones.
Okay.
I don't know why he's so popular now. Is it just because, like, his name is Jedi Bob?
I don't know.
So this is Jedi Bob's story. Now you're gonna hate this, but this wasn't the trailer they released. Is this one here?
That's one we just watched.
Okay, and then it was this one. 4 days ago. That's the one. Apologies, guys. So that was the original one. This is the newer one.
This is fun.
White Vader. Mace Windu in the Jedi Order. Did you notice who's with them in the Jedi Order?
Grievous.
Well, I think that's the Jedi Order, but like, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, that looks like fun. I can get behind that. That looks like fun. What do you guys think about that?
It's all Tatooine. It's always Tatooine.
Yeah, I'm ready for the lightsaber draw tomorrow. Everyone who got tickets, good luck. Y'all need
High,
a mod.
high production. Hey, we making an application here for mod. I'll take that as a yes. He's thinking it over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're trying, guys. We have some fun content, but the production is just.
We're getting there. Working on it. We got
Um,
some. I
and
think
if
that
you
looks
start
like
from
fun,
bottom,
dude.
it's easier to make more progress.
I think that looks like fun.
Right? That's a kid's show, right?
Obviously, Jar Jar's like a push, but
All of it, like Luke being self-referential, like
that's
Mark Hamill
hilarious.
doing the voice, being
Is
like,
he doing the voice? That's great.
I think it's fun. It's light. There's nothing to it. It seems like they could be doing like a lot of what if stories, like if Grievous was a member of the Jedi, things like that. And then some of it is just ridiculous,
Yeah. Hey, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with the skeleton crew. Like, I
Are you
think,
more excited for one over the other?
definitely skeleton crew over that. I don't feel like that's like a real movie, honestly.
Y'all went OBS. Ryan sounds great now. Thank you.
Yeah, past that, I mean, what else did we talk about? They released some parody posters for that. Big deal. The cast,
You want to check out the Mando movie trailer
Whoa, the Disney snipers are gonna get us there. Do you have the link to the one that I sent you?
on my phone?
The Messenger? Do you have Messenger out here?
No, I'm not signed in.
There you go. Okay, Mando trailer. It was literally just, I think, a shot of Zeb, and all I remember was Mando in the ATRT or whatever the walker.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and again, it was like nothing of any substance. I think it was like a 30-second long trailer or something. See, okay, like, oh, and the stinger at the end was it's Grogu in a ship with Babu Frick.
Yeah, it looked like we were getting the um Razor Crest back too, eh?
Was it in the trailer?
When he's sitting with Zeb, he's in the Razor Crest, unless it's a flashback. But
He didn't meet Zeb at that point, right?
look, this is the crest. It's hard to see because it's zoomed in, but the engines are on both sides.
Oh, good catch. I did not, didn't catch that. I don't know. Again, I feel like there wasn't enough to really get me excited. Like, the ship coming back is not going to, like, do it for me. Like, what? Why did we make this a movie and not another season of the TV show?
Because the TV show season 3 sucked and they know it. But I feel like this wasn't supposed to get you excited. Like, this wasn't the trailer. This was like the teaser, right? Right?
It was all new footage and Din facing off with snowtroopers. That was a cool thing. So we saw snowtroopers again, I guess. Eight, at or AT walkers, depending on how old you are, how you pronounce that. Zeb and Gogu traveling with two tiny Anzelians, the
Yeah.
and stuff. There's nothing there that's like, ooh, I'm super excited to watch that.
Yeah.
And I know it's a teaser, but like something.
We.
A lightsaber igniting.
So what's the
Voiceover.
story? Because it can't be Gideon. If they bring back Gideon, we're like milking the dead cow here. Like, it's got to be Thrawn, right? It has to be.
What's Mando's connection to Thrawn?
Well, Ahsoka. I think. I think Mando's useless. Mando retired, right? He went on that planet. Him and Grogu sat there. They looked like they retired. Like, yeah, you're right. What's Mando's connection to Thrawn? Nothing. But I think Ahsoka is going to pull him in and be like, hey, we need your help because we can't do this alone.
Just because she pulls him in doesn't mean he needs to be there. Like, the story has to involve Grogu. Something about him. Someone wants him back. The discovery of him. It's focused about that. He's inherently tied to Grogu as Grogu's father and guardian and, like, Mandalorian trainer.
What's the play then? What are they going to do?
Are we going to get the reveal of Yoda's species and, like, something to do with that?
Be about damn time.
But that's more Force related than I think we've done with the Mandalorian. Like, the Mandalorian is kind of steering away from Jedi and that sort of thing. Like, yeah,
Not anymore, though.
but like,
well, I feel like they're
wasn't
like
the best
harnessing the Grogu having the Force.
wasn't the best Mandalorian when it was just a bounty hunter?
Yeah,
Bounty hunting.
yeah. But then that goes right against what you just said. It has to be about Grogu, which I think you're right. I think it does have to be about Grogu. Now that you
That's what I'm
pointed it
saying.
out, so So what do you think we're gonna do here?
Is someone hunting Grogu? That could be a cool
I
one.
think another reason we could be going like Ahsoka way is Rebels, and we've got Zeb, Sabine, Ahsoka, and Ezra now, right? Ahsoka and Sabine are gone. Maybe Ezra and Sabine and Zeb are gonna get Mando and go get Ahsoka. I don't know.
Okay, you've seen Wolverine, with Deadpool and Wolverine, right? Ryan Reynolds originally had this idea for the movie. I think he talked about Hot Wings, where he came up with this idea for a, a buddy cop movie called like Alpha Cop or something, or Alpha Brain. It's like two cops sharing a brain, and together they're like the best cop or whatever. His intent was like to release the trailer to do all this, and then when you went to see it, it was actually
Deadpool and Wolverine.
okay. You couldn't do that with the Star Wars thing, but like if you wanted to make a Mandalorian and Grogu movie, it could have been called anything, and then the teaser could have been Mandalorian and Grogu in it, and you're like, oh, now I'm excited.
Okay.
It's called Heir to the Empire. I'm just pulling that one out of a hat. And there's a teaser, and you see like him and you're like, cool, they're going to be in it.
Yeah.
Here's the story. The story's just called Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yeah. Ryan, they say get closer.
I don't think it's going to be very good.
So are you more excited for Skeleton Crew than Mando?
It's a movie. And I'm like, okay, so
Yeah, but this is what you've wanted. You've been
just like,
saying you wanted this forever.
it didn't excite me. Like, this is not a good teaser. I don't know.
You think it's too early? Like you said.
Then don't show anything.
Yeah, but
What are you teasing?
Snowtroopers?
need to put something out of D23.
right?
This is what I'm saying. It's
They're
like,
just pumping out whatever they can.
we're
to
putting
make
the
stuff
cart
look
before the
good.
horse here.
So does D23 happen every year?
Yes, I believe it's a convention. I believe
There's also more stuff.
So what are they going to do next year?
Mm.
Where did RDJ as Doctor Doom get released? That was at San Diego Comic-Con, right? Yeah, that wasn't D23. That was San Diego Comic-Con.
Was it D23?
No, it was San Diego Comic-Con. So I remember seeing
Okay, here's a great one. For those of you following the Marvel Universe, you're going to jump ship right now. Got Robert Downey Jr. released as Doctor Doom.
Yeah, you can see the San Diego Comic-Con in the background.
Okay, to me, that screams of desperation.
Yeah.
I'm no more excited to see this because he's in it.
Who was I was talking to someone about it, and they said they had a good theory, which I really liked. That Doctor Doom in this is going to be like a variant of Tony Stark.
That happens in the comics.
And yeah, exactly. It's my buddy Joel. That's who I was talking to. Joel knows this stuff, and yeah, he said that he was like, it happened in the comics, and I think it would be a really good fit for this. And it's like a darker, kind of crazier version of Tony Stark, which I'm like, I can get down with that because that would make me a lot more excited for it. That it's going to be very, very hard for me to look at Doctor Doom and not see Iron Man. But if they were like, hey, it's a messed up version of Tony Stark, I'd be like, oh, that makes a lot more sense. Like,
I think it takes away from the character's development.
who? Doom or
Like when you do that, when you're just like, oh,
Doom
it's
or
someone
Iron
else.
Man?
Both.
Yeah, I guess.
Like Doom isn't this own person. He's
But I think it would like.
so, okay, so
But
going
they've
back
got
to this,
RDJ, so they've got to do something with it,
I
right?
mean, that was a big reveal. They didn't post a teaser or anything. Like, I don't know. I think you could have done something more for Mandalorian and Grogu to get us more excited.
Yeah, I totally agree. I like what you said earlier, though, where I don't think they really have much. I
So
think
then just have Pedro Pascal come out in the
Mandalorian armor or something.
with Grogu
Yeah.
and like, or you can just use an actor with pre-recorded Pedro Pascal lines to come out and say something and drop like a tiny little hint. You know? And I said, take my Padawan bounty hunting, and you're like, what does that mean? You know what I mean? To me, this trailer was nothing. It was, or this teaser, again, I know it's a teaser, was a whole lot of nothing.
Man, it's weird seeing Mando in his old armor, eh?
Right? Okay, so don't get for Fortnite. Don't really care for anything else that came out. I'm not interested in the toys or anything.
I would say, honestly, I think we're kind of backwards here. I would say I'm more excited for Mando than I am for Skeleton Crew. Mind you, this is going to be the least excited I've ever been for Mando. Like, Mando Season 1 Oh my goodness, dude! I was so
So,
amped up.
what made you excited about that? The trailer?
So I've been a Mandalorian fan since before anyone else liked Mandalorians. I've liked Mandalorian since like the prequels, right? When like you saw Jango Fett, and I was like, oh my god! Like everyone like liked Boba Fett, but he was a bounty hunter. Where like Jango Fett, I felt like was more of a Mandalorian than a bounty hunter. Like he was a
But then
bounty
they
hunter,
took
but
away that he wasn't even a Mandalorian.
yeah, okay, we're not going there. But I was like, okay, those guys are sweet. And then the Clone Wars came out, and I was like, okay, we got more Mandalorians, and those guys are sweet. And then like played Knights of the Old Republic, and I was like, oh, these guys are sweet. And so I've been a Mandalorian fan my whole life. So when the Mandalorian came out, I was like, oh man, like this is my story. And then the whole Grogu thing and like the plot was really good. Season one was really good. The pacing was great. The episodes were action packed, and it was good action. I guess it was the first time we'd seen good Star Wars since the prequels, and that's what I guess I was so excited for.
Okay, so how about this? The trailer starts, yada yada yada, and like it cuts to a scene of dealing with a bunch of other Mandalorians, and you kind of get the feeling like they're. See, we already did this in season 3, that they're going up against a bigger threat or something, and like he has to bring the Mandalorians together.
Mm-hmm.
And the teaser could be like a really quick shot of a basilisk, and you're like their war mounts, you know, like
Yeah,
you're like, oh, that's really cool.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like a little teaser like that. I've seen snowtroopers. Cool. Now I get to see the Mando kill snowtroopers. I've seen like the walkers.
hmm
Cool. Now I get to see Mando using one. Like there was nothing to me that was like I'm excited.
yeah. I agree, but I think it has potential, and I think if they go down the Heir to the Empire
Hey,
route,
season 3 had potential.
it could be good. Like Heir to the Empire should be really good, and I think that this could be. Like I don't think Heir to the Empire should be one movie. I think it should be a trilogy, and this should be number one.
Okay, but here's my problem with that, and maybe you guys agree or don't agree. Paul H. Get closer. That's perfect. Fit together wants me really close. I don't know. I'm just Heir to the Empire is Ahsoka, is it not? Like Ahsoka, the TV series, was setting up Heir to the Empire.
Yeah.
If you didn't watch Ahsoka and you haven't seen Rebels and you go into Mandalorian and Grogu, who in the holy flying frig is Thrawn and why is he a threat?
Yeah, but they don't care. And I think
It's a movie though. They want to get away from people having to watch 10
no,
seasons
they
of
don't.
shows.
I disagree with that. I think that's their whole game plan. And
I think that's why they make them the shows, because they make them all connected.
yeah, and that's what they want to do. They want you to watch all their stuff. And they want to go, hey, we're releasing Endgame. Can't watch Endgame without watching everything else. So, and that's what they're doing with Star Wars. They're going, here's our Endgame. Go watch everything. Subscribe to Disney Plus for a year so you can catch up.
I get that. I don't think they earn that right. Maybe the people in the comments agree or disagree. Infinity War was a big buildup. We'd seen Thanos in like 3 or 4 movies at that time. The gems were a major plot point to like several.
But I think they're building right now. I don't think that this is Heir to the Empire. Like I said, I think that Heir to the Empire should be almost a trilogy, and this should be number one. Like I think we should get like Mando and say round up all of these guys. Mando's gonna go out. Ahsoka's gonna be like, "Hey, bro, need your help. Prepare your army." Mando's gonna go get Boba, Bo-Katan, friggin' everybody he can find on the Mando roster. Zeb, the pilot.
Zeb's an Ahsoka character, though.
Yeah, but clearly he's been hanging out with Mando more. He's been featured in Mando twice now.
I know, but why is he not with his?
But so he's gathering. I think Mando is going to be gather your troops, right? Gather your army, and then we've got Ahsoka, which might be number 2, say a movie or season 2, and it's going to be her coming back and gathering her army, and then reaching out to Luke or whoever her army is, coming together and then going to defeat Thrawn. Is my kind of speculation.
What if this was just a standalone movie?
And
What are your thoughts?
Waste of time.
And what happens if that's it? It's just a Mandalorian and Grogu adventure that's unrelated to anything. Would you be
Like
overly disappointed?
it would be good, but I'm like, what are we building towards then? Like, what are we doing?
Does everything need to build towards something? I'm just asking honestly. You know what I mean?
I think with what they're doing now, with the Mandalorian and Ahsoka stories, that those two have to build towards something. I don't think Skeleton Crew has to be tied in, or Rebuild the Galaxy, or Acolyte, or whatever. But you can't tie all these characters into Mandalorian and Ahsoka and not expect us to think of a bigger payout. Like if we've already gotten our payout from Mandalorian, then I feel like it was junk. I feel like it was really junk. I feel like Boba should have been there in the end of season 3. Bo-Katan, um, Bo-Katan was there, but it was Bo-Katan and Din, and that was it. And the other Mandalorians. Where like I feel like we introduced all these characters, Fennec, Boba, whoever else Mandalorian comes in contact with over the 2 seasons should have been there to help him defeat the big bad guy at the end, because that's what it felt like it was building up to. And then to have him just get his butt kicked by Gideon and Grogu save him is kind of lame. Like, I don't think anyone was really happy with the end of season 3. It kind of friggin' sucked. Like,
Now, is that in comparison to the end of season 2, where you had a major? Now, is that in comparison to the end of season 2, where we had Luke Skywalker show up, and everyone knows who Luke Skywalker is?
yeah, like
How do you top that?
obviously that's going to be compared, but like I don't think season 1 ending got nullified because season 2 was so good. So I don't think season 3 should be held like as accountable.
It's like if you always try and like one up something, like you eventually you're gonna hit like a roof. You're gonna hit like a ceiling of like.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think that they were trying to one up. Like, if that were the case, then Luke would have been back to help defeat Gideon. I think the one up is when everyone comes together to defeat Thrawn.
Do y'all have Walmart up there? If so, why do you? Man, we had USB mics. We had lapel mics, and everyone in our chat said they're brutal.
Yeah.
Actually, we've had so many USB mics that we have a small collection of USB mics going.
We can't win here, guys.
Yeah, no, I find honestly, Fit, I appreciate it. It's a tough call. We've used lapel mics. They're not that great. We're gonna get back into actual podcasting mics and not just rap battle mics. So, you know what? Give us a week or two. We're gonna order some stuff, get dual mic setups, and go from there.
Yeah.
I like the idea of lapel mics, but I guess we could.
It just comes down to budget, bro.
Guess we need a Patreon and a mod. Hey, Fit, what are you up to?
Okay, so I think we should wrap it up in 3 minutes here. Keep it at that hour mark.
We tried wireless because I was doing a lot of interviews at cons, so I needed a wireless mic. So if you watch some of my footage where I'm interviewing people, I obviously don't know how to use a microphone, but I have a wireless mic stuffed into a lightsaber. I like that. We could go to wired lapel mics, but then we were having an issue connecting that audio source to the computer to the mic. I'm not very technical. I know how to turn stuff on and off. Past that, that's pretty much it. So, I think Fit, we're gonna try. Well, to everyone, we'll try to be better. We really are trying to be better. I'm enjoying doing this with Colin. It's not our full-time jobs, but I think some of the most fun I've had is interacting with individuals like yourself and everyone else that's in the chat right now. I appreciate you guys giving us this opportunity. I know this audio, the video, like can be frustrating, but I really appreciate you guys sticking with us, and I promise that I will continue to make it better and easier for you to listen to and watch. So yeah, I think post next week we'll have some better microphones here.
That was a good little speech, bro. I like it.
No, it's our channel is called Duel of the Fans because we want to have discussions with fans like yourself. Just listening to someone talk is boring.
I'm here to argue with you on why the Acolyte was good. Duel of the Fans.
The Acolyte was good. Changed my mind.
Exactly. That was a good thumbnail. I really liked that one. Anyways, any last thoughts before we wrap it up?
young, you'll get there. Yeah, see, we appreciate that. We just started. You know what I
He
mean?
knows. He knows.
It's I appreciate this, and like I really appreciate you commenting. Everyone's time is valuable, and I appreciate that you spend it with me. So, let's wrap it up. D23 recap and react. Underwhelming,
Yep. Too much money spent to not give us anything.
right?
Star Wars fans, we're not really excited for anything they announced. Obviously, we're excited for anything Star Wars, but nothing too groundbreaking.
Let's leave it this. Colin, what was your favorite thing? What
That got
were you excited for?
announced. Mandalorian and Grogu.
What are you least excited for? Wow.
Rebuild.
I would have said I'm most excited for Skeleton Crew and least excited for the Fortnite skins.
I forgot about the Fortnite
No,
skins.
no, you said it.
I won't take it back.
It's out there.
No, I'm glad that it's getting more kids into it, and maybe they'll enjoy these Fortnite skins. Epic Games is going to make $1 million on their microtransactions. Anyways, hit that subscribe button. Thank you for being here. Catch us next week, 9 p.m., and we will be watching Andor and reviewing.
Oh, we're gonna do a post-episode review. Colin hasn't seen it, so I would really love for you guys to come.
That makes so much sense. I'm Candy Daddy. Change my name. Okay, that makes so much sense. I was like,
You're keeping me on my toes,
yeah,
Candy.
I like it. I like it.
Candy
Candy
Daddy, can we be fit together?
I like that. Look at that.
Yeah.
All right.
Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you. We'll see you next week, 9 p.m. We'll be
May
looking forward to it.
the force be with you, and we'll see you then.
Always.